To be honest, it was a little unnerving, for I had seen what a baboon can do to a human, and it's not a pretty sight. And he's about to give me the shot now. So it's pretty funny, we're following an 18-wheeler, and about every kilometer there's baboons on the side of the road. There's one right here. He's standing on the bridge. Ooh, he just jumped off. And he's laying on his horn honking at him.
Look at all of them down that green pasture in the back.
Oh my gosh.
I would say there's probably 100 of them sitting out there.
Look at him on the ridge down there.
Yeah. About 10 years ago, if you drove this road, you would be lucky seeing one baboon. Nowadays, you drive through here and you'll see 100 plus baboons. Just shows you how the population's increasing year by year, and that's a big problem. And yeah, baboons and monkeys, I mean, there's a big drought going on, so guys are feeding the game, trying to keep them alive. I mean, that's what we as hunters do. And baboons and monkeys, they'll come in and they'll chase off, especially baboons. Game like placebuck, even kudu, they're scared of baboons. They'll chase them out and they'll feed everything. All of the feed you put down, baboons will just demolish it within a couple of hours. I mean, there'll be 100 baboons coming in feeding everything. So the game's actually struggling because of.
Well, before I climb that mountain, I want to go up and look at the different sign that's up there before I spend days down here hunting, hoping that I kill something. But old dry creek bed, hasn't seen water in years, but the animals are still surviving, and I'll tell you why. The animals in Africa are thriving in areas where they're hunted. In the areas that they're not hunted, there's hardly any, and when there's a drought, there's none. But because there's a drought and hunters hunt this land, they provide water for the animals. And somehow, even with all this dry habitat, it doesn't look like there's a blade of grass. They browse and flourish. They survive because man has added water to the element that's missing. Look at that down there. That's beautiful Africa. I just seen a snake. This is kind of cool. Look here. Steinbuck. Steinbuck is, his poop's just a little bigger than rice. And then over here, I bet you know what this is. Yep. That's a zebra. Look at the monkey or baboon tracks. Those are baboon tracks. They look like little handprints. It's a good place to hunt. So I'm gonna set my bait down here. Hopefully, just hopefully, I can lure a monkey or a baboon within bow range. All right, tomorrow morning, we'll be back. It's gonna be fun. It's no secret that baboons and monkeys love fruit, and oranges are one of their favorites. Like humans, monkeys and baboons can see colors quite well. So I'm hoping that they'll spot the bright colors and come my way, for I'll need them close. Close enough I can use my blowgun to kill them. See what happens. A muddy tree stand would have come in handy today, but I guess I'll have to settle for a low-hanging branch. I've did it before, and today I will sit for more than 8 hours, hoping that they come my way. It wasn't 2 hours later when I come to realize that their vision was far greater than I'd ever known. For the troop leader has begun to yell. He's alarming all the mountain to hear. Troops from every direction can hear his shouts. He has spotted me, and he's nearly a half-mile away. If I was ever to kill enough monkeys and baboons, I'd have to try something different, but I figured I might as well stick it out anyway just to see what happens. And hours later, 2 monkeys have arrived. And yep, they've spotted me right off. But eventually, they've decided that the oranges were worth the risk. Well, I got my first monkey, and he's a big one, believe it or not. This is a good sized monkey, a big male. He's actually got short little teeth from wearing them down over time, but gave him a follow-up shot, and you see me shoot him in the back the first shot. Big male, he come running in after the rest of the others, and they were fighting over the oranges. But what a nice looking monkey. I'm going to keep him and definitely have him mounted. It's not every day that you take home a monkey with your when you kill one with a blowgun. The monkeys have been hunted since the beginning of time by blowgun hunters. 90% of them have hunted the monkeys with poison. And today I'm using a razor dart. I could probably kill any size animal that came in if I can get an open hole to his heart. But did a quick work on the monkey, and it's pretty thrilling for me. I could sit in a tree with a blowgun and hunt monkeys for the rest of my life. I wouldn't care, because I love shooting a blowgun, but man, what a thrill. If you ever end up at my house someday, this monkey will be sitting in my man cave. Pretty exciting. I've moved to a ground blind and gave the primates a few days to find the bait. What's next may shock you, so be advised. I'm Tim Wells, the Slock Master, and I use Morel targets, Carbon Express arrows. I buy from Bass Pro and use cold steel knives. I kill animals with Grim Reapers. Advanced taxidermy brings them to life. I use Muzzy for big fish and wear mossy oak camo. My Oneida bow goes with me in an SKB case. I shoot Umarex air guns and fish from Tracker boats. Fox Pro is my go-to call, and I drive a Ford truck, because Ford trucks are tough. Three days after dumping the huge pile of oranges in front of the blind, I'm back with my blowgun.
Just a matter of time. They're watching the bait, they're surveying, they're looking for baboons for one. It's just instinctive to make sure it's safe before they come in.
Normally baboons and monkeys are hunted with guns, but it alarms the entire mountain. Thus it's rare to kill more, or even 2. What's about to happen surprised even me, for my Viper blowgun was so silent that a plethora of killing was about to begin.
Perfect shot. First monkey of the morning.
I had no sooner shot the second monkey when all heck broke loose. For the baboons have arrived. They're climbing all over my blind, ascending on the bait.
I've got baboons all around me.
It's a huge troop. There's 100 or more. These guys are youngsters. I need to kill the aggressive troop leaders. Generally, big males are 100 pounds plus. They command dominance, and if they're killed, the troop will move on to a different area, which will benefit the farm I'm hunting. And he has arrived in all his glory. The young troop members make way. They're not only dangerous to man, but they will routinely kill each other. He hoards the bait to himself, but a young male quickly darts in to steal an orange. To be honest, it was a little unnerving, for I had seen what a baboon can do to a human, and it's not a pretty sight. The baboon is close, but I need a clean shot. A shot to his heart. I'm still waiting for the perfect shot. And he's about to give me the shot now. I'm cautious not to allow the huge baboon to see me, for they're unpredictable, and I don't want to take my chances. He has no idea that I have killed him. The dart has passed through his heart and is now protruding between his shoulder blades. He feels a slight discomfort, but returns to gather more food. The red sands of his hourglass are about to pour out. Seconds later, he falls over and heads for the light.
That was a good shot. He never even made it out of the yard. That was a monster baboon. Definitely the troop leader. He died right outside the blind. But he's aggressive and mean.
No sooner has the baboon went down when another heads to his own death. Once a troop leader dies, his troop will often move on. So I wait. I wait for the biggest males to arrive. culling animals has its place. The fact that I enjoy it may seem distasteful, but the ecosystem will benefit. With their numbers reduced, the remaining baboons who avoid my darts will be stronger because of it, and the animals they prey on will have a better chance to survive. Like a sniper, I hide in the darkness, waiting for my next victim. His dominance is apparent. They fear him, as do I, for he is massive, over 100 pounds. His strength is 3 times that of man. Like the others I have shot, he seems to lie down to sleep, then dies. Like this morning, I could hear different troops in the mountains around me. A lot of them ascended on the bait, and obviously I killed lots of them. But I can see another big one laying way up here. I don't think I got his heart because he made it too far up the mountain. But look at that. That's why the Africans are afraid of him. This is crazy. 2 of them laying side by side. You know, I bet shot in the chest. Both shot in the chest. Look at that. Fangs on that thing, Vosser.
Compared to my thumb.
My goodness.
Sometimes they do go after people and they do kill them. So this is not something you want to walk into. And look at this. As sharp as razors in there.
The blow dart took him out though, buddy.
Yeah, no, that thing's deadly. I've never seen something shoot with a few animals as quickly as that.
What do you think, Tracker? Hey, he's got some nice teeth, but they as pretty as them dang gold teeth of yours, buddy. We got another big baboon, and there's another dead one laying up here. It's been a good day. There. Most likely a hard shot because he hasn't gone 30 yards from the spot of the impact. But anyway, you may not believe this, but it's definitely true. This place that I'm hunting here used to have thousands upon thousands of guinea fowl, ringneck doves, all kind of fowl to hunt at the water holes. And every year it gets less and less, but there's more and more monkeys and baboons. And they have pretty much wiped out all the birds. And their main predator, which is the leopard and the jackal, their numbers are waning as well. So when their numbers are down, the monkeys have gone crazy, and now they're taking it out on the birds. But monkeys are legal to hunt, and I'm doing my part here to maybe trim the monkeys down by a couple anyway. I doubt it'll have much of an effect, but they sure are fun to hunt, and the trackers really like to eat them, so I'll probably have this one mounted. It's a big old male. Do you own a blowgun or spear? Well, Slockmaster.com is where they're sold. We've got the best razor darts,
blowguns, fishhawks, and spears right here at slockmaster.com. They're just too much fun. Pick off a squirrel or rabbit while you're waiting on a deer, and bring home some Hassan pepper for dinner. By golly, at slockmaster.com, we sell the perfect gift. So check us out at slockmaster.com. I'm having the time of my life. Give me a blowgun and send me in the woods, and I'm as happy as a little kid in a candy store.
The baboons were eating oranges, and 20 miles as the crow flies, there's orange groves. So they bring the oranges in here to try to lure them in. Plus it feeds all the other wildlife in the area during this drought. You know, the drought is a terrible thing on man and beast, because there's no grass. The wild animals, they suffer with water, but in the locations where there's hunters, they make it, because the people that care about the animals most are the hunters, and they provide water, and in dire cases they provide food so that the animals can get through it. A lot of the greenies are going to tell you that you got to let nature take its course. Well, that's one way you could go, but you could have a whole entire region of animals die off, and a whole generation of people will not see animals in that region again, because if all the animals die in the region, it will take 50 years for them to come back. And I don't believe that's the way to go, especially with the way our world is right now. It's changing, and we need to give the animals all the help we can when and where we can. And right now the baboons and the monkeys are out of control in this region, and the birds are vanishing. So the hunters, they hunt them. They actually fly helicopters and shoot them now like we shoot the wild hogs in Texas. That's how bad it's gotten. But I'll tell you what, the old Slockmaster did his part today, and I had a ball. I shot at least 10 of these guys. I've gathered up 5, and there's more to get. So what a day I've had. It's been exciting. Oh. And you can see that him and I have one thing in common. We both like oranges.